So, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing great. Okay. So, guys, good evening, Deepak. Sorry, guys, for the tomorrow issue. We are like due to some network issue, we are not able to continue our session. But hope today you are able to hear my voice clearly and the screen is also visible, right, everyone? So, yes. Mhm. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So let's start clear voice, right? Yeah. So let's start with the today's session, guys. Like we will first complete the tomorrow session, yesterday's session topic, and after that we will continue our today's session topic. And if anything is left, we will cover in the next session that will be happen tomorrow, right? The last session. Okay. Yeah, I will provide the note in the link and in the description also. Okay. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. So let's start today's session. So guys, okay, my screen is visual, right? Yeah. So guys, in the yesterday session, we are discussing about Java control statement. Okay, why we need a Java control statement? Because we are saying ki, hey, where like first what happened? First we write the source code, and after writing the source code, the compiler compile the source code, and we get the bytecode. And this bytecode is run by the JVM, and JVM first call the public static void main prototype, and after that our code gets executed line by line in a sequential order, right, everyone? Okay, so we know our code gets executed in a sequential order, but sometime we may want to jump from one line to another line, we may want to skip a part of the program, or sometime we may want to execute a part of the program again and again. Okay, and to solve this problem we need control statement. Okay, we need control statement. So we have three type of control statement. The first one is a selection statement, then iterative statement, and then jump statement. Okay, first we will see what is selection statement and when we should use selection statement. Okay, guys. So guys, if you have several option given and you have to choose only one option among the several option, then you have to go for selection statement. Okay, like you are writing some program and in the program you have to choose one option among several options, then go for selection statement. And in selection statement you can use if statement and switch statement. Okay, let's take the example of statement and let's try to see like what is if statement here. So this is a syntax of if statement. Okay, guys. So here you can see ki, hey, we are having if keyword, and after that this round bracket, and inside the round bracket we have to write the condition, and this condition we should get as a boolean value. Okay, it should get either true or false. We cannot write anything else apart from boolean value. Okay, so here if the condition is true, then I will execute the code inside the, then the system will execute the code inside the if block. And if the condition is false, if this condition is false, okay, then the system will execute the code inside the else block. Okay, so let's try to see the flow here. So guys, you can see here first we are starting, and here this is our boolean expression. The condition, this part is my condition part. Here the condition will be checked. If the condition is true, then my if code will get executed. If the condition is false, then the else part will get executed, and after that we will execute the rest of the code. Okay, so let's try to write a simple program using if else. Okay, here, yeah. So guys, you guys know how to like create a class in Eclipse. Here you have to go to the source folder. Inside the source folder, go to the default folder, and inside the default folder, what you have to do? You have to create you have to go to the new, and inside new you have to go to the class, right? And here you can write the name of the class. Let's suppose the name of the class is if else. Okay, if else, and I will include public static void main. Okay, and yesterday we discussed about the write a program to check whether the number is even or odd. Okay, whether the number is even or odd. So guys, here you can see in the problem statement, here you can see ki, hey, we have given two options, right? We have given two options, and according to the condition, we have to decide like which option should get executed, whether the number is even or the number is odd. Okay, so we have given two options, and among the two options, I have to choose only one option. Okay, so what I will do here, first I will take the data. I will take the data, and in order to take the data, I have to use variable. And you guys know the syntax of variable. Int num is equal to 8. Okay, so here 8 is my data. This equal to is my assignment operator. This is the name of the variable, and what type of data I am storing inside the variable is the data type here. Here I am storing integer type of data, and this variable will occupy 4 byte of memory inside the computer memory, right? And now after storing the data, what I will do, guys, I will check. I will check whether the number is divisible by 2 or not. If the number is divisible by 2, that means the number is even. If the number is not divisible by 2, then the number is odd. Okay, so here I will first write the if keyword and round bracket. Inside the round bracket, I have to write the condition here. Okay, so I will write num. Okay, so what about day 3 class? Shrikant, I am like starting from the day 3 class because we have like left from the between. So I am starting from the start only, okay, of the day 3 class. So those who have not attended the day 3 class, they can like attend this class and they will get the idea about everything. Okay, when can I download the certificate? Okay, you can download the certificate after the 5th day, okay, tomorrow. So let's start with the this if else part. So here guys, here I have to check whether the condition is true or not. In order to write the condition, here I will write num mod 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so here you can see what I have written, num mod 2. Num mod 2 means what, guys? Here I will get the remainder part. Okay, modulo operator will give me the remainder part, and the division operator will give me the quotient part. Okay, so here you guys know ki if any number is divisible by 2, then we get the remainder as 0. Okay, so here the equal to operator, the double equal to operator is what? Is my relational operator. Here it is used to check the equality. Okay, if the left hand side part is equal to the right hand side part, that means I will get true as the output. If the left hand side part is not equal to the right hand side part, then I will get false as the output. Okay, yeah. So here I am saying ki num mod 2 is equal to 0. Okay, if this condition is true, that means my number is divisible by 2, and I will write system dot out dot print ln, and here I will write number is divisible. Okay, number is even, right? Here I will write number is even, and this semicolon is used to terminate the line. Okay, like we have done with this line, and now I will execute the next line, and after that I will write else part here, right? So in the else part, what I will write? I will write number is odd. Okay, so let's try to dry run the program, and let's try to see like what output I will get. Okay, when I will go on the run button and when I will click on the run. Okay, so what will happen first, guys? First, my code, my source code will be compiled by the compiler, that is Java C compiler, and after that this source code is converted to the byte code, and after that this byte code is run on the JVM. So when the byte code is run on the JVM search for this prototype. Okay, so our system execute the code after this line, right? After this line inside the main method. So system will first execute this line, line number 8, int num is equal to 8. So what will happen? 4 byte of memory block will get allocated inside the computer, and in that 4 byte 8 is stored in binary format, right everyone? After executing this line, what will happen? The compiler will come at line number 11. Here we have used comment, so the system will not execute this line. Similarly, the system will not execute line number 12 because here also we have written comment, and after that the system will come to the line number 13, right? Here the system will come to the line number 13, and here the condition will be checked. Here the condition will be checked. First, this part, left hand side part will be checked. If num mod 2, that is 8 mod 2, 2 4s are 8, and we get the remainder as 0. So the left side part we get 0 as the output, as the answer, and after that this 0 is equal to 0. That means this relationship operator, this relation operator will give me what? True as the answer, because the left hand side part is equal to the right hand side part. So if the condition is true inside the if block, that means the system will go inside this body, this part. Okay, so it will execute the code that is at line number 14, that is it will print num is even. Okay, and after that what will happen? It will move out of the if block and it will come at line number 19. Okay, it will not execute this else block. Okay guys, system.out.print, and here I will write the rest of my code. Okay, and let's try to run the program here. Run. Okay, proceed. Okay, if else, if what? Okay, here this part I have to comment, right? Yeah, run. Proceed. So guys, you can see what output we are getting. We are getting num is even because 8 is divisible by 2, so 8 is even, and after that it is not executing the else part, and after that we are coming at line number 19. This part is getting executed, right? So guys, here you can see the follow, like the execution of the code is in sequential order, right? But here I have to skip some line here. So that's why we are using conditional statement. That's why we are using if else statement, because here I have given two choice, and between two choice I have to choose only one option. Okay, and after that you are able to see that we are getting rest of my code printed on the output screen. So now everyone is clear with the if else part. If we write only print, then what will happen? If I will write print now, let's see. Okay, here I will write print, and please observe the output. Okay, yeah? Please observe the output here. You will get both the line printed in one line. Okay, let's run the program here. Run. Proceed here. So guys, you can see num is even, and after that rest of my code. Okay, it is not breaking the statement, right? Yeah. Okay, great. I will provide the note. I will tell you the assignment part after this, like at the end of the session. And if like someone is having the first class, then also I am like telling you everything, so you can get the clear idea ki what we are discussing here. Yes, so you guys are clear with the if else, right? So when you have given two options and you have to choose only one among both the option, then you can go for if else. And if you have given more than two options, then you can go for if else if statement. Okay, here let's go to the part here. This is my if else if. When you have given more than two options, then from the more than two options you have to choose only one option, then you have to go for if else if. Okay, this is a syntax of if else if. Okay, so here we are saying ki, hey, if condition 1, this condition 1 is true, If this condition 1 is true, then what will happen? The code inside the if block will get executed, and after that what will happen? It will not execute the remaining else if and else block. Okay guys. Similarly, if this condition 1 is false, then the system will say ki, hey, this condition 1 is false, so I will check the next condition, the next else if part. Okay, so here I am saying ki condition 2 is true. If condition 1 is not true and condition 2 is true, that means this else if block will get executed. Okay, and after executing this else if block, the system will come out of the if else ladder. You guys are getting it? Yes or no? Yes? Yes. So let's try to write a simple program using if else if also. So again, what I will do here, I will go create a new class, and in the new class I will write the name of the class if else if, and here I will say ki public static void main finish. Okay, so here what I have to do, I have to I will take three I will take marks of three subject, and I will find the average, and after that I will check whether the average lie between grade A or grade B or grade C or grade D. Okay, so what I will do here, first in order to take the marks of three subject, what I will do, first I will create three variable and store the data inside the three variable. So int mark 1 is equal to, out of 100 I am taking, okay, 78, and after that int mark 2 is equal to 87, int mark 3 is equal to 98. Okay, so here we have taken, like, we have to process the data. In order to process the data, we have to write the program, and in order to process the data, what we have to do, we have to store the data, right? So that's why we are taking the variable here, and we have to define the data type in order to know the system ki, hey, what type of data you are storing and what will be the capacity inside the computer system, right? So here we have taken mark 1, mark 2 and mark 3, and after that, in order to find the average, what I will do, first I will do summation of all the three marks, that is mark 1 plus mark 2 plus mark 3, and after that I will divide by 3 here. Okay guys, now in the comment, can you guys tell me, like, in which type of variable I should store the marks, like in integer or like in long, or like in which variable I should store the marks? Everyone guys. What will be the data type of the variable? If you all are getting the concept till this part. Yes? Anyone? Float. Aman is saying float. Great, Aman. You are right. Yeah. Float. Okay, guys. What about double? Can I store the answer in the double also, or float only? Okay. Float. Everyone is saying float. So, guys, yes, we can use here float. Okay. Here we can use float, and we can use double also. Okay. But like, what is the main difference between float and double, guys? What is the main difference between float and double? Float or double, right? So the difference between float and double is the size part. Float occupy like how many byte? And anyone knows? We have discussed this part, right, in the previous session. So yeah, size difference first one, and the precision. Yeah, precision one, correct. Sahab, yeah, precision and size. Okay. So we can store, and can you guys tell me, like, what will be the default type in Java to store decimal data? It is double, right? By default, the, yeah, correct everyone. Yes, yeah. By default, what happens? Ki the Java say ki, hey, by default I will store the decimal data inside double. Okay, if you have to store, you can store inside the float. Okay, so here I will take double only. Okay, You can take float, you can take double. I am taking here double. Okay, double average. Okay, and okay guys, and why I'm not using integer here? Can you guys comment in the session, like in the chat, why I'm not using integer here? Okay, guys, we are not using integer because like if we are calculating the average, then the average can have decimal value, and if I will use integer here, then what will happen? I will lose the decimal part. Okay, I will not get the error here, guys. You can see I'm not getting the error, but what will happen? I will lose the decimal part. The system will only include the integer part. Okay, so let's assume ki hey, I'm getting the answer as 56.8 9. Okay, so if I am storing the result inside integer variable, then the system will include this 56 only. It will not include 89.89. Okay, so here we are getting the loss of data, so that's why we have to store the answer inside float or double. So here I will take double, and after that what I will do, I will write. Okay, so here guys, I have to like decide the average lies in which grade. It can be grade A, it can be grade B, it can be grade C, right? So here you can see we are having more than two options available. Okay, and we have to choose only one option. In that case, we will not use if else. Okay, we will go with if else if. So this is a main difference between if else and if else if. Okay, if you have two option available, then go for if else. If you have more than two option available, then go for if else if. Okay, so here I will write if, and the condition will be what? If average is greater than equal to 90, then the grade will lie between the grade will be A, right? System dot out dot print ln, and here I will write grade A. Okay, similarly here, else if average is greater than equal to 80, if the average is greater than equal to 80, then my average will lie in grade B, right everyone? Here, grade B. Similarly for grade C, grade D and grade E, right? C, yeah. So here I will write 90, 80, and after that here I will have 70, and here the grade will be C, and here I will write 60, and for 60 the grade will be D, and for 50 the grade will be E, and less than 50, that means the student is failed, right? So here I will write else, and here I will write what? System dot out dot println fail. Okay, grade F, and after this line what will happen? I will print the system dot out dot println, and here rest of code. Okay, so guys, till this part is clear? Point mein answer aa raha hai isliye. Yes, yes everyone, yes, yes anime, it is like this one only. Yeah, so let's try to run the code and let's try to see the output here. So guys, according to you, what will be the output here? Like which grade will be printed on the output screen? Everyone. I will like Naresh, I will come to this part. Okay, I will come to this part. Okay, but first this part should be clear. Ki, like what is if, what is else if, and like how the statement will get executed. Because in this session there are people like they are starting from the scratch. Okay, so they should know the reason why, like when we should use and when we should use this if else. Okay, yeah. So grade A, yes. So let's try to run the code and let's try to see. Run, run, yeah. So we are getting grade B, right? So the average is what? Let's try to print the average here also. System dot out dot println, and guys who don't know about this command, system dot out dot println, this command is used to print the output on the output screen, right? If we have to print some English sentence, then I will use double quotes, and if I have to print some like variable, then I will not use double quote, right? Yeah. Yes. Let's try to run the program here. Run. Proceed. So what output I am getting? So here, guys, you can see the percentage is what? The average is what? 87.0. That's why it is grade B. So what is happening inside the code? Again, when I'm hitting on the run button, byte code that is compiled by the compiler, sorry, source code that is compiled by the compiler, and we are getting the byte code. And this byte code is run by the JVM, and JVM will first come to the entry point, that is public static void main. It will execute these three lines. Create, we are declaring and initializing the variable, and after that it will execute line number 10. After executing, we are getting this as answer, that is line number 11, 87.0. We are getting the output. After that, it will execute the first if block. Okay, first if condition it will execute. It will say ki, hey, average is greater than equal to 90. No, my average is not greater than equal to 90. So this if condition will be false, right? So my code will not execute the line inside this if block. Okay, and the system will jump to the next else if part. Now again the system will check ki, hey, the average is greater than equal to 80. Yes, the average is greater than equal to 80. So the system will execute this line, that is line number 16. That's why we are getting grade B as the answer. And after getting the condition as true, okay, we are executing the code, and after that we are not executing the remaining else if statement, right? And after that, what we are printing? We are printing this else part. You guys are getting it? The flow is clear, right? So guys, can you tell me what output I will get if I will write here 9, 7, and here also 18? According to you, what output I will get on the output screen now? And this is your if else if condition, right? Yeah. Please write in the chat like which if block will get printed, like which block will get executed here, which body will get executed. Correct, Aman? Correct. Yeah. It will be the F. Okay. Yeah. So here again the 18 plus 9 is what, guys? It is 27 plus 7, 34. 34 divided by 3 is, yeah, 13, like approx 13, approx 11, right? Yeah. So here the average is approx 11. So this if block will not get executed, this else if will not get executed, this else if will not get executed. Similarly, this one will not get executed, this one will not will get executed, and we will come to the else part. Okay, if nothing is getting executed, if no condition is getting true, then it will execute the else part. Okay, that's why we are getting grade F as answer, right? Right, everyone? So guys, can you tell me now, if you are like saying ki, hey, let's increase the mark here, 79 and 79 and 75. Okay, here I'll say, and let's change the position here. Let's change the position of else if from this line and here. So guys, can you tell me now what output I will get on the output screen? The marks is 79, mark 2 is also 79, mark 3 is also 75. According to you, what output I will get on the output screen? So Aman is saying we will get grade B, right? Okay. What about others? Yes, yes. We will like what float only, Tejaswini? Like what output I will get on the output screen? So you are saying grade C, yeah. So most of you are saying grade C. Okay, let's try to run the program here. Let's try to dry run the program, and let's try to see here. Okay, first let's try to see the output here. Run, right? So here we are getting grade C as our answer, but this is not the correct answer because we should get this one as my answer, right? Grade B, I should get as answer. So here inside the condition part, we are not writing the complete condition, right? We are just writing average is greater than equal to 70, average is greater than equal to 80, and we have seen ki hey, if I will write this condition above, then my below condition will not get executed, right? This average greater than equal to 80 will not get executed. Okay, so here I have to write two conditions. The first condition will be what? Average should be greater than equal to 70, and average should be less than 80, right? Similarly, here I will write average should be greater than equal to 80, and average should be less than 90, right everyone? Similarly, for this one also, average should be greater than equal to 60, and average should be less than 70. Okay, similarly, average should be greater than equal to 50, and average should be less than 60, right? So now let's try to run the program, and now let's try to see like what output I will get on the output screen, and after that we will discuss like what is this operator. Okay, here. So let's run the program here. Okay. So again 77 greater than, okay, like we have missed something. Yeah, it is 77. 77. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, now the condition is correct, right everyone? Because we finding average means average is also in decimal also. Okay, how can we can output in the binary form marks 1 2 3 see. Yeah, so now we are getting the complete line, right? If I will write here 89, 89, 89, then let's try to run the program here. What output I will get? I will get grade as B, right? Let's try to run the program here. So here we are getting the grade B because the average is greater than equal to 80 and it is less than 90. So that's why this specific else if block is getting executed, right? And those who are asking about, because we are finding average means average is also in decimal also. Okay. So basically guys, what we are doing here, we are dividing it, right? We are dividing it. So we can get the answer as integer also, we can get the answer as some decimal value. So in order to store that decimal value, in order to store the integer part and the decimal part, that's why we are using here double, or you can use here float. If you will use integer, then you will lose the decimal part, right? Can we get the output in the binary form? Vaibhav, can you be specific like what binary form you want the output? Okay. Okay. So till this part it is clear, right everyone? So guys, why, like what is this and like and here? This and is my logical operator. So let's try to take 5 minutes. Let's try to understand this logical operator. So we have three type of logical operator. The first one is the logical and, the second one is the logical or, and the third one is the not operator, right? What is meant by and yes, this is my logical operator. Okay, so like why we are using logical operator here? So let's try to see here. Okay, let's take some real life example. Okay, so let's take ki, hey, you want to go to some you want to okay, you want admission in some good college. Okay, and the criteria, like the eligibility criteria of the college is ki the student should have maximum 80% in the graduation, and the student should have done the graduation in computer science. Okay, so here if the student is graduated, okay, if the student is graduated and he has, okay, here let me write the 1 minute. Yeah, so what we are saying, key Student criteria is what? Graduation and the branch will be computer science. Okay, let's take the branch as computer science. Okay, so graduation, okay, or you can say कि है graduation in computer science and total percentage in the graduation is 80%. Okay, total percentage will be 80% here. So this is a criteria to get admission in a XYZ college. Okay, I want admission in XYZ college here, and this is the criteria. Okay, graduation in computer science, total percentage is what? 80%, right? So can you guys tell me, will I get the admission if I have graduated in some other stream and my percentage is greater than 80 percentage? Will I get the admission? No, right? If I have not done the graduation in computer science, okay, if I have not done the graduation in computer science and my percentage is greater than 80%, then also I will not get the admission. Okay, so if this condition is false, if this condition is false and the second condition is true, let's suppose. Okay, if the first condition is false, like I have done graduation in mechanical and my percentage is what? Greater than 80%, then I am not able to get the admission in this XYZ college, right? Similarly, if I have done graduation in computer science, okay, if this condition is true now and my percentage is less than false, right? My percentage is less than 80%, okay? So this condition is false and the above condition is true. Then also I will not get the admission in this college here, right everyone? When I will get the admission? When both the condition will be true. When I have done graduation in computer science and my percentage is greater than 80%, then only I will get the admission, right? So here and means ki hey, if both the condition are true, then you will then the whole output will be true, right? And if any one of the condition will be false, okay, if any one of the condition will be false, then the whole output will be false. You guys are getting the point now? Yeah. So again, this is my and let's suppose I will use here or, okay. So again, I want the admission in this XYZ college, and again the criteria is what? Now the criteria is ki hey, graduation in computer science, okay, and let's change this part here. Let's change this part here. Now what you have to do? Now you have to do, okay, you have to like post graduation. Okay, yeah. So now you have to apply for some job, okay, in some job in XYZ company, okay, and the criteria of this company is what? Either the student has done graduation in computer science or the student has done MTech in computer science, okay, computer science, yeah. So now what will happen? If the student has done graduation in computer science, that means the first statement is true, okay, and if the student has not done MTech in computer science, that is the second condition is false here, okay. So will I get the admission? Yes, I will get the admission, because we are having or. Either you have done graduation in computer science or you have done MTech in computer science, okay. Similarly, if this condition is false, if you have done graduation in some different subject, that is in some mechanical or some EC subject, and you have done MTech in computer science, okay, then then also my whole condition will be true and I will get the admission, I will get the job in this XYZ company. And the third case will be what? The student has done graduation in computer science and he has done MTech in computer science, right? In this scenario also, he will get the job in XYZ company. So here, when we are using or, that means if either of the two condition is true, then the whole condition will be true. So guys, the part is clear now? Means yes. Yes. So the conclusion is what? So the conclusion is what? If we are using and, right? If we are using and, that means true only if both expression 1 and expression 2 both are true, right? And here or means what? If either of the expression is true, that means my whole condition will be true. Okay. And logical not is what? Here logical not is what, guys? If we have true and we are using this operator, that means we will get the condition as false. And if we are getting the condition as false and I am using this operator, that means I will get the condition as true. So similarly, if I will go to the code now, so you guys can see ki, hey, I'm using here and. This means if both the condition will be true, then only I will execute the code inside the else if part. Then only I will execute the code inside the else if part. So hope everyone is clear with the if else if part and the logical operator. Okay. Yes. So again, if you have like the multiple option and you have to choose one option, you can go for if else if, or you can go for switch case also. Okay, you can go for switch case. Okay, and like switch case is more preferred because like we can easily like it is easier to read. Okay, it is not a complex if else if ladder, right? So here we can see the syntax of switch case here. So this is a syntax of switch case. So guys, here you can see we are using one switch keyword and after that round bracket, and inside the round bracket I'm writing some case here, right? Role. So if, and after that I'm using curly bracket, and inside the curly bracket I'm using keyword case, and after that I'm writing the expression here. If my case 1, if the roll number is 1, that means I will execute the this case 1. Okay, if the roll number is true, then I will execute case number 2. Similarly, if the roll number is 3, I will execute the case 3. Okay, and this break statement is used to move out of the flow, to move out of this switch case part. Okay, so the break statement is either used in the switch case part or it is used in the iterative statement. Okay, it is not used in the if else selective statement. So this part it is clear, guys. So let's try to write one code here. Okay, so source default new class. Okay, switch. Okay. Public static void main. So here I will write like hey, I have given some number, and on the basis I have given number from 1 to 7. Okay, I have given number from 1 to 7 on the, and on the basis of the number I have to tell the whether like which weekday we are having. Okay, we have to tell the day of the week. Okay, number we are given from 1 to 7, and I have to tell the day of the week, right? So what I will do here, I will use for like first I have to take the number. So int num is equal to, let's say 5, right? After that I will use switch here. Okay, switch, and here I will write the num, right? And after writing num, okay, till this part is clear, right? My voice is audible, right, everyone? Okay, give me 1 minute here. Let me see the chat here. Yes, sir. So Here you can write like day also, and into day is equal to 5 day, and after writing day, what I will do, I will have to use curly bracket, and inside the curly bracket I will write case if the day is 1, and after that I have to use colon here, and here I will write system dot out dot print ln. Okay, and here I will write Monday, and after that here I will write break. Break means ki hey, if this case will be true, okay, then it will execute system.out.println Monday, and after that it will not execute the below cases. Okay, this line is optional also. If you will not write this line, then also your program will work fine. Okay, and optional here. Similarly, for case 2, I have to write 1 minute here. And you can see guys ki if both the cases are same, then we will get the error, right? So here I have to write case 2, and here remove this part, and similarly for case 3 we have to write ctrl-c b. So I'm copy pasting the like same thing again and again. Yeah, so 1 minute. So this is case 1, case 2, and here I will print what, Tuesday, and case 3 is what, okay, this is Tuesday, right? Tuesday, and here the case 3 will be Wednesday, and case 4 will be Thursday, and okay, I will remove this line from here. Okay, and here case 5 will be Friday, and the case 6 will be Saturday, and similarly I will write for case 7. Again you are given the multiple option, you have to choose only one option. Okay, so you can go for if else if, and you can go for switch case. Okay, and switch case provide you the better readability. Okay, so like most of the time it is preferred key you should go for switch case if you have multiple option available. Okay, and here will be my default case. Invalid day. Okay, let's try to see the chat here. Anyone has to tell anything? Yeah. No, right? 1 minute. Okay, so ctrl save, and let's try to run the program here. Run. So you are guys are saying ki day is 5. So first the compiler, the system will execute switch line, and after this day 1, day right? This case 1 is not get executed, this case 2 is not get executed, case 3, case 4 will not get executed. We will come to case 5. Okay, my day and this value 5 is matching, right? So we will execute the code inside this case 5, right? So I will execute the system.out.println Friday, and after that I will execute this line break. Okay, what will happen? I'm using a break. That means I will move out of this switch and case selective statement. I will move at this line here. Okay, I will move at this line here. and let's try to give the answer day as 9. CTRL save and run, proceed to run. So you guys can see we are getting the invalid day, and after that we are getting the rest of code, right? Till this part is clear, everyone? Yes. So this is about 1 minute. Yeah. This is about selective statement. Okay. And there is one more selective statement here. You can see that is if nested if. Okay, if you are using if, and inside that if block you are again using if else if. Okay, that part is called if else if. Okay, but the basic will remain the same. Okay, if the condition is true, you will move inside the if block. If the condition is false, you will either move inside the next, the next else if part will be checked, or the else part will get executed. Okay, guys. So this is about selection statement. Now let's discuss the iterative statement. Okay. So the first iterative statement is what? For loop. Okay. So this is a syntax of the for loop here. So like when we can use for loop, when we have to execute group of statement again and again, then we can go for iterative statement. The first part is clear. When we have given several options, and among the several options I have to choose only one option, then I will go for selective statement. When I have to execute group of code again and again, then I will go for loop, while loop, or do while loop. Okay, so here the syntax of for loop is what? I have to use for keyword, then this open and close round bracket, and here we have three part. The first part is my initialization expression, the second part is my test expression, and the third part is my update expression. Okay, and this is my body of the for loop. Okay, this is the syntax for loop, and here you can see one example. This is my for loop, right? And this for loop is what? Keyword or in Java. Int is what? Variable declaration. This is my initialization part, right? So here, right? 1 minute. Yeah. So this is my initialization part. Int x is equal to 0. This is my condition part, and this is the updation part. X plus plus means we are updating the x by one value. Okay, and here the body of the for loop. Okay, guys. So this is about the syntax of the for loop, and let's try to see like how to execute the for loop, and like how to dry run the for loop. Okay, and before moving out to the for loop, here you can see the flow also. So here the flow is what? Okay, this is of 1 minute. Here I have to, yeah, this flow. So first what will happen? We have three part, that is first the initialization expression, then the test expression, and then the updation part. So first initialization expression will get executed. Okay, and after that we will move to the test condition, and if the test condition is true, we will execute the body of the for loop, and after executing the body of the for loop, we will go to the third part, that is the updation expression. Okay, and after executing the updation expression, we will again go to the text condition. Okay, again the test condition will be checked, again it is true, again the body of the for loop will get executed, again the updation expression will get executed, and this for loop will continue till the point this test condition is false. Okay, so this part is clear, guys, everyone? Like here you can see with the help example also, first initialization expression will get executed. After that the system will go to the condition part. If the condition is true, then I will execute the code inside the for loop, the body of the for loop, and after executing the body of the for loop, the system will go to the updation part, right? And this updation part will get executed now. After executing the updation part, we will go back to the condition part. Again the condition part will get executed. If the condition is true, that means we will again move inside the body of the for loop, right, everyone? And if the condition is false, If the condition will is false, that means we will move out of the for loop. Okay, and here you can see this initialization statement is executing only for the first time. When we are entering in the for loop for the first time, then this initialization part is getting executed. Right, everyone? Okay, how can we give user input? Okay, we will discuss about the user input in the next session. Okay, yeah. I think there is not much difference between C and Java. Yeah. Yes, Java is about object-oriented programming. There is like a lot of difference between C and Java. When you will go to the advanced part, there will be a like lot of difference. Okay. The only difference in oops concept. No, no. Like apart from oops concept, also there are a lot of difference. Sir, one question. Yes, you can ask the question. In Python, easy to iterate to string for a string, but how to iterate string in Java? Okay. Again, you can use the for loop, and inside the for loop, you have to go for the indexes. You have to iterate through the indexes, and you can iterate. Yeah, tomorrow session is the last session. We will discuss a small project, and we will like discuss the this oops part also. Okay. So let's try to run the program. See, writing the program on the editor is not the big deal. Okay, if you will write the program, you will get the error on the editor. Okay, they will show the error like if you are getting any error here. Okay, the main part is you are able to write the code on pen and paper, and you are able to dry run the code here. Okay, so we will write the for loop first, and after that we will see how to dry run a for loop. Okay, how to dry run the code. So again, I will come here and a new class for loop. And we know why we use for loop in order to print the same statement again and again. Suppose I have to print number from 1 to 10, then what I can do? If I am not having knowledge of for loop, then I have to write the same line, this line 10 times, right? Print ln 1, and this line I have to write 10 times. First I have to write a system.out.println 1, then I have to write system.out.println 2, then I have to write system.out.println 3, 4, 5, 6. Likewise, I have to write 10 line, right? But okay, and this will make my code more complex, and the debugging will become more complex, the code will become more bulkier, and it is not the good practice, right? If you have to execute the group of code again and again, you can go for loop. Okay, so I will write here for loop, and I have to print number from 1 to 10. So I will start. Okay, so now one more thing, like the first point is clear ki when I have to use for loop. The second point is when I can use for loop, when I know the interval, when I know the interval ki how many time I have to print the particular statement, or how many time I have to execute the same code again and again, then go for loop. Okay, don't go for while loop and do while loop. Okay, if you already know key what will be the interval, like how many times I have to execute the same code, then you should go for loop. So first I will write the initialization part. Int I is equal to 1. Okay, why I have written I is equal to 1? Because I know I have to start from 1. I have to start from 1 and I have to go till 10, right? So I have to start from 1 and I have to print till 10. So here I will write int I is equal to 1, and after that I will write semicolon, and I will write the condition part now here. I less than equal to 10. Okay, why I have written this line I less than equal to 10? Because I know ki I have to start from 1, and the last point, the ending point will be my 10. And here I will write the updation part. Okay, after one iteration, after one execution of the for loop, what will be the next updated value of I? So here I will write I is equal to I plus 1. Okay, and you can write like this, or you can write like this also, I plus plus. This also means we are incrementing the value of I by 1. And inside the body of the for loop, I will write system dot out dot print ln, and here I will write I, right? And guys, let's try to run the program here. So run, right? So guys, here you can see we are getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 getting printed. Okay, from 1 to 10 we are getting printed. Let's try to see like how this thing happened behind the scene, right? How this thing happened behind the scene. For this I have to open the Evernote here. 1 second here. Give me 1 minute here. So what I will do, I will first create a table here. First what I will do, first I will create a table here and insert table. Okay, here there will be 3 column. Okay, there will be 3 column, and let's increase the number of row here. And after that, okay, here I will increase the font size also 24, right? Yeah. So here the first part will be the value of I. Okay, value of I. The second part will be the condition statement. The second part will be my condition statement here. Here the condition part. And the third part is the updation part. Okay, you have to like first try to write the program. In order to write the program, you know when you have to use if else, you know when you have to use for loop, right? In the for loop you should know the starting point, you should know the ending point. If you know the starting point and the end point, if you know how many times you have to execute the same code, go for loop, right? So here I am saying ki, hey, what will happen? My compiler, the JVM will first come to the entry point and it will execute line number 6. It will go to the for loop. It will first, for the first time, it will execute int I is equal to 1. Here what we are doing? We are initializing my I with 1. So the value of I is equal to 1 here. Okay, everyone? My screen is clear, right, everyone? Yeah. Yes, in Java, there is no scanf here. Tomorrow session is the last session, yes. Okay. So here the value of I is equal to 1. And after that, what I will do? What I will do? After executing the initialization part, the system will jump to the condition part. Here the condition is what, guys? Here the condition is 1 less than 10. 1 less than equal to 10. And this condition is true, right? And this condition is what? True. If this condition is true, then what will happen? I will move inside the body of the for loop. I will execute line number 7. I will not execute the updation part. Okay, guys? I will not execute the updation part. First, I will move inside the body of the for loop, and first I will do what? I will execute the body of the for loop. So here, the body of the for loop is what? System.out.println I. I is what? 1. So I will get 1 as output on the output screen. Okay. And after that, when the system will see this curly bracket, that is the enclosing curly bracket of for loop, it will jump to the updation part. Here I am saying I plus plus, right? So the value of I is incremented by 1. So the previous value of I is 1, and now I am incrementing 1 by 1. So the new value of I will be 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. After executing the updation part, the system will again go to the condition part. Okay, the system will again go to the condition part, and now the condition is what? The value of I is what? 2. 2 is less than equal to 10, and again the condition is true, right? Again the condition is true. Again we will move inside the body of the for loop, and again I will print the value of I. Now the value of I is what? 2. You guys are getting it? Now the value of I is 2, and after executing the body of the for loop, again I will go to the updation part. I will increment the value of I by 1. Okay, the system will increment the value of I by 1 here. So the previous value of I is 2, 2 plus 1 is 3, right? And after executing the updation part, the system will again jump back to the condition part, right? So 3 is less than equal to 10, and again the condition is true. Okay, and again I will execute the code inside the body of the for loop. After executing the body of the for loop, I will again go to the updation part. I is equal to I plus 1, that is 3 plus 1, right? And now the value of I will become 4, and again I will follow the same procedure. Condition part, okay? So what I am doing here, first, for the first time I am executing the initialization part. After that, condition part, if the condition is true, I am executing the body of the for loop, and after executing the body of the for loop, I am going to the updation part, and after executing the updation part, I am executing the condition part, again body of the for loop, updation part, condition part, body of the for loop, updation, condition, and body of the for loop. So for the first time I am executing the initialization part, and after that, till the time this condition is true, I will follow the same process. Condition true, execute the body of the for loop, update, again condition true, execute the body of the for loop till the time the condition is not getting false. So this will execute for 10 times, and when the value of I is 11, at that time 11 is less than equal to 10, right? Here also 3 is less than equal to 10, and here also 2 is less than equal to 10. So when 11 is less than equal to 10, that means I will move out of the body of the for loop. I will not execute the for loop here. Okay, guys. So you guys are getting it now, how to dry run the for loop here? Anyone has any question? Till what time session is going to continue? Okay. I will take 5 more minutes, and after that we will end the session. Okay. Yeah. Like if you guys have any question in the dry run part, you can like ask now. Yeah. And the dry run is very important. Okay, if you are like beginner, if you are starting for like if you're learning anything new, either Java, either C++, either Python, okay, you should know how to dry run the code. If you are able to write the code on copy and pen, then, and if you are able to dry run the code, if you are able to know what is happening behind the scene, okay, then your code will always work on the compiler. Okay, and then in the real interview, they will like most of the time they will try to ask the question on the normal notepad. Okay, they will not give you the question and say, hey, you should run the program. Okay, they want to know like you know the behind the scene part or not, right? So this is about for loop, and let's come to the while loop also here, right? So guys, 1 minute here. Yeah. So similarly, we have while loop, and the work of while loop is also same, right? It will also execute the group of statement again and again. And here the difference between the for loop and while loop is what? First, the syntax difference. Okay, here you have to use while keyword, and after that condition, and after that statement. Okay, after that statement, here block of code, and after executing the block of code, you have to update the statement. Okay, updation statement here, updation part, and the initialization part will be at the top. Okay, initialization part here. Okay, so this is my initialization part, and this will be the first part. After the initialization part, I will execute the condition. If the condition is true, I will execute the code of the while loop, and after that I will execute the updation part, right everyone? And like when you should go for while loop, like when you don't know about the interval, if you don't have the prior knowledge about the interval key, how many times you have to execute the group of statement, then you can go for while loop. Okay, let's try to write a simple program using while loop, and here you can see the flow also, right? Here you can see the flow. First initialization, after the condition. Okay, first in the initialization part take place. Condition, if the condition is true, condition inside body of the while loop will get executed. Again condition is checked, again condition is true, same thing will happen, and the moment the condition is false, we will move out of the while loop. Okay, let's try to print one, like write simple program using while loop also. So I will go here and I have to write the same program using while loop. So what I will do here, I will take one variable here, int var is equal to I. Okay, int j is equal to 1. So here you can see for the first line is what, my initialization part. Initialization part. Okay, int j is equal to 1, and after that while j is less than equal to 10, and here I will write the same statement, system.out.println j. Okay, and one more thing, so here you can see here I have initialization part semicolon, I have condition part semicolon, and I have updation part. Here first line will be your initialization part, this is your condition, and the last line will be your updation part. Okay, and here I will write j plus plus. Okay guys, so you are able to get the same thing here. Also we are doing the same thing. First j is equal to 1. Okay, we are initializing j is equal to 1, and this while loop will execute for 10 times, well, till the time the value of j is less than equal to 10. The moment the value of j is greater than 10, that means this condition will become false, and I will move out of the compiler, the system will move out of this while loop body. Okay, let's try to run the program here. Let's try to comment this for loop part, and here I will hit on the run button, and let's see what output I am getting. So guys, again we are getting the same output, right? Again we are getting the same output, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. And again if you have to dry run, again you have to use the same table that I have drawn. Okay, here like this table you can draw. I is equal to 1, initialization part, you know the while loop, you know the condition part, you know the updation part. You have to just dry run the code till the time the condition is not getting false, and according to that you will print the output on the output screen. Okay guys, so this is about while loop, and like do while loop we will discuss this part in the tomorrow session, and we will create a small project, and if like time is left we will go for the class and object. But like I have discussed a small part of the class and object in the yesterday session. If time is there, I will discuss the syntax, like how to create class, how to create object. Okay, so this is all for today's session guys, and one more thing here, let me announce the winner of the yesterday quiz. 1 minute here. So guys, the winner of the yesterday quiz is like Isha. You are getting the first prize. You are getting the 500 rupees Amazon coupon. Congrats, Isha. Congrats, Harsh, and congrats, Sampada. Okay, for getting the second and third prize, you are getting 150 LU, and you can use 150 and 100 LU to buy the course, or like you can go on the Let's Upgrade and you can get the benefit of this 150 LU. Okay, and if you guys have to like attend the quiz, you can go to the description. There is one link given, you can go on that link, and after going on that link, what you have to do, you have to mark your attendance there. Let me, yeah, here you can see the link, and in that link, okay, if you are getting the blurred screen, that here, so here you can go to the attendance, mark attendance, and here you can rate the session. Okay, and after that, if you are like, if you are interested in the 6 month Let's Upgrade full stack program, if you want to learn the backend part, the front end part, if you want to know how like website works, and like there are many things, the API works, and the DSA part. Okay, so you can enroll in this program, and you can click on the yes button. according to your interest, and here you can give the suggestion. I have nothing suggestion, and after that you can submit your attendance from here. And okay, and if you have to join the WhatsApp group, you can click on this button, WhatsApp and Telegram group. Okay, and apart from this, like we are launching this workshop for 2 months. Okay, this workshop is for 499, and this is a 2 month workshop, and this workshop will take place on weekend, that is on Saturday and Sunday, and this workshop is of 3 hour. And if you are taking the 499 plan, okay, the subscription, then you will be like learning all these things. Okay, the modern JavaScript using ES6, and like this developing app to cloud with AWS, Google Data Studio, DSA. You will get the practical implementation of DSA, like why we need DSA, like what are the different data structures there inside the DSA, and how to approach a problem. The main part is how to approach a problem, right? Like how you should think of a problem, and you have to like if you are writing the code, like you are getting stuck, right? What I have to think now. So these all things will be cleared in this DSA masterclass. And here you have advanced Excel. You will learn about the advanced Excel part. And so this is a 2 month program, and this will happen on weekend, that is on Saturday and Sunday, and you will learn all this topic. Okay, and yeah, here, and this will be a one-to-one session. If you are having doubt, you can ask in the program. Okay, and you will get this newsletter every day, like what is the current trending topics and trending technology that is going in the IT field. You will get this thing on the mail. And apart from this, after completing the course, you will get the certification. But certification is not important. Like certification is important to show in the resume, but the skills you will take from this workshop, that is important. Okay, you will get the idea ki, hey, how to like you should go for JavaScript, you should go for Java, or like how to apply like how to solve a particular problem, how to approach a particular problem. These all things will be discussed in the workshop. Okay, guys. So this is a 2 month workshop, and here you can use this coupon FTR Dave 20 for 20% discount. Okay, and yeah, this is all for today, and you will get like this 499 workshop you will get for 399, and after that like you can access the 2 month workshop from the Let's Upgrade. So this is all for today's session, guys. Thank you everyone. Hope I am able to clear most of the doubt. Okay, and if you have any doubt, you can write in the comment part. I will take the doubt in the next session if possible, and if not possible, I will reply on the comment part. Okay, guys. So please fill the attendance form. The attendance criteria is 50%, then only you will get the certificate. And again, the certificate is important, but the knowledge you are taking is the most important part, right? So thank you everyone.